everyone, and welcome to my podcast, Raw in Wonderland. I'm so happy we're here together again. Today, we're diving into a topic that feels very close to my heart, and maybe to yours too. The 5 existential lessons Irvin Yalom highlights in his book, Existential Psychotherapy. These 5 principles are simple, yet they shake something deep inside us. They feel like quiet truths we've always known but rarely stop to face. As I was reading the book, holding those slightly worn pages between my fingers, I felt something open inside me, like a window that has been waiting for years for fresh air. So, in today's episode, I want to take you with me into those moments, into the reflections Yalom invites us to explore, and also into the tender space where philosophy gently meets daily life. Let's begin. First one, accept that life is sometimes unfair and unjust. This line froze me that moment I read it. We grow up surrounded by stories where everything makes sense in the end, where good people get rewarded and justice arrives right on time. But real life doesn't always behave that way. Sometimes it's messy, uneven, even painfully unfair. And yet, accepting this truth brings a strange form of relief. Because when we expect life to always be fair, every disappointment feels like a personal attack. But when we understand that life isn't built on fairness, life becomes lighter, more spacious. I thought of all those small moments when something doesn't go as planned, when effort isn't rewarded immediately, when someone fails to see your worth. And I heard a quiet voice inside me whisper, "This is life, not a punishment." Acceptance doesn't mean giving up. It means letting go of the illusion that the world owes us something. And the good news is, in that letting go, we find strength. 2. Accept that certain pains and death are inescapable. This is a tender one. There are forms of suffering that no one can protect us from. There are losses we can't negotiate with. And there is a finiteness to life that we all know, yet rarely sit with. But when we stop running from this truth, a more honest way of living begins. When I face my own mortality, even for a brief moment, life becomes sharper. Colors look brighter. Time feels more precious. The people I love become even more important. This acceptance is not about darkness, it's about clarity. It's about recognizing how fragile everything is and therefore how beautiful. 3. No matter how close I get to others, I must face life alone. This is the one that touched me the deepest. We all have moments when we long for someone to walk the path for us, to make decisions for us, to carry our fears, to hold the emotional weight we don't want to face. But the truth is, each person walks alone. Not in a sad, lonely way, but in a human way. There are parts of our inner world no one else can enter. There are fears only we can soothe. There are choices only we can make. And strangely, that solitude is what makes us whole. The more comfortable we become with being alone, truly alone with ourselves, the more our relationships transform. We stop clinging. We stop expecting salvation. We simply share life instead of asking others to live it for us. 4. Confronting life and death helps us live more honestly. There is something powerful about looking at the big themes head on: life, death, meaning, time, choices. When we stop avoiding these questions, something shifts. Then we begin to remove what is unnecessary. We stop wasting ourselves on things that don't matter. We start choosing with purpose. This confrontation is not heavy, it's liberating. When I imagine that life is limited, even if it feels uncomfortable, I naturally become more honest with myself about what I want, about what I fear, about how I spend my time. Facing mortality teaches us to live with intention, to be more real, to be more present, and to be awake. And the last one, no matter how much guidance I receive, the responsibility for my life is mine alone. We all receive advice, sometimes good, sometimes confusing. We read books, listen to mentors, attend workshops, watch others, learn from them, admire them. But at the end of the day, no one can choose for us. Responsibility sounds heavy, but it is actually the ultimate freedom. Because if your life is yours, then your future is yours too. Your path, your mistakes, your growth, your pace, all yours. Taking full responsibility is an act of courage. It is the moment we stop waiting for a sign or permission or rescue and we simply begin. These 5 lessons from Yalom are like quiet companions, honest, grounding, and deeply human. They remind us that the core of existence isn't something to escape from, but something to stand inside of. Thank you for walking through these reflections with me today. I hope they bring you a sense of clarity, comfort, and courage just as they brought me. Until next time, stay curious, stay kind, and stay present with your own existence. Bye, guys!